everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another Sunday night. It is Real Queens Real Talk with the Gentleman's Perspective. I am your host, Auntie Momo. We are here on another Sunday night. Shout out to the ones who are already here in the building. Okay, Armani Faye, she was the first one up in here. Okay, J Dolph, that's the fam. Fana Maria Elvis, that's the fam. And I know everybody else will be up in here in just a little bit. Thank you for early birthday wishes. Probably going out to eat. That's not too much, a little something, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Okay, Miss Wet Wet, never thirsty because I stay wet.
Ooh, Miss Wet Wet, never thirsty because I stay wet. Yes.
Okay, you make sure you had them bitches pressed for your birthday. Okay, I will be celebrating my birthday. I'm a Cancer baby. Okay, shout out to the Gemini babies. I am a Cancer baby. Okay, June 27th.
Next month.
Okay, next month I will be celebrating in my new place. Okay, just all zen with it. Okay, all that there. Okay, but shout out early birthday. Shout outs to you, Armani Sage. Do the damn thing. Okay, but for the rest of the fam, get in here. It's just me and you, baby bro. What you sipping on tonight? Because of course, I just got some red wine tonight, and I tried to make it fancy. I put little strawberries in it.
The strawberries?
I mean, not the strawberries. I'm lying. Not the strawberries. The grapes.
Oh, the grapes. Okay, the grapes.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a little treat when I'm at the bottom of the, you know what I'm saying? What you drinking on up?
I drink your Pepsi. Ooh, I drink the Pepsi. You gotta get fancy with it. I drink the Pepsi.
I'm gonna say, what the fuck is Pepsi? Baby, let me get some water. When I talk about she gagged the hell out of me.
Not the Pepsi.
I was really gonna say, what the fuck? I was really saying, what the fuck is Pepsi? Oh, Pepsi. Okay. You know, a slow bitch like me had to get it together because when I tell you, you gagged the hell out of me on sight.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Okay. No, you got to put an accent mark after that I. The Pepsi or P-E-P-S-A. S-A-Y, the Pepsi, okay? Bitch talking about gagged me in real life, okay? I just got a little red sweet wine with a little grapes in it. I'm feeling like I'm low class to the Pepsi, bitch. Okay.
The red wine is more classy than mine.
Okay. Blew my whole goddamn cat back blue. Okay. Anyway, so if you guys missed Mizzle's earlier live today, I was cleaning up, packing up some stuff, listening to you. It was a good little kiki that you had going on. If you would please, Mizzle, if you're able to drop your live from earlier in the down in the chat so people can be able to go back and look at the chat from earlier, catch up with it because it was good. Okay, it was some real good tea. Okay. Mizzle, you really did gag me. Took the words right out. I was really finna say something. I stopped. God was like, bitch, don't do it because you're finna say something crazy. But anyway, so if you missed a live from early, make sure you do that. Also, tomorrow, me and Mizzle will be right here on my channel. We'll be doing the review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, as well as goddamn Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. When I tell you I want to fight everybody on that cast. Okay, the one person I did like, Mariah, she left.
Yeah.
BS.
Yes, we watch it. We watch it.
Yes, we watching it. Are we watching it tonight on Discord, Mizzle?
I'm doing watch along. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're not a part of Mizzle's Discord as well, please make sure that you are a part of his Discord because we'll be doing the watch along tonight to Real Housewives of Atlanta as well as Martha's Vineyard. So make sure that you are joined on his Discord, okay? So you can get in on that. Before we get into some things tonight, I've been seeing The Little Mermaid came out a few days ago. Well, not a few days ago. It's been almost about a week now. I do have it on. Now, I have myself have not been to the movies and I don't know how long. And the last time I went, I couldn't even tell you what I went to go see. You know what? I take that back. We went with the football team about a year ago, and I think we went to see Transformers. I don't know. I can't even remember. Either way it go, yeah, everybody could go. Bria, Jordan, they can all go. The only one that I liked was Mariah. And like I said, she left over some OBS. The fact I'm about to agree with Silas make my whole ass itch. Okay. Jordan itch. I was on Jordan's side at first, but nah. See, we gonna say that for tomorrow. We gonna save the roast and recap for they ass tomorrow. Cause I'm sure they're gonna do some shit tonight that's gonna piss me off once again. Okay. Um But anyway, so like I said, I've been seeing the trailer for Little Mermaid. Let me see if I can actually find it. Oh, baby sis coming up backstage and saying her thing is not connected. You not coming up just yet, baby sis. I don't know what's going on, girl. I don't know. But hold your thoughts right there. But Mizzle, what are your thoughts? Are you gonna go see the Little Mermaid? Because it looks really, really good. Yes, Guardian of the Galaxy. I'm not usually into those type of movies, but that is something else that I want to see. I don't know if it's because I'm older now, but I would think that that's still not something I would really want to see.
I mean, it was better they had on Disney Plus.
I want to see. I don't know if it's because I'm older now, oh, you gotta mute us. You gotta echoing.
I mean, it was better they had on Disney Plus.
There you go. Oh Lord.
Like that. But it was better to have it on Disney Plus. I can watch it right on my TV. But I will go to movies to see Little Mermaid because I want to support. I want to support the movies like that. I might go by myself. I might go by myself because my schedule don't match lines with my nephews and stuff like that, and they need some when they out of school. So I might go by myself and just watch it. Probably go on one of those things, the clowning chairs and sit back and laugh.
I know that's what I was thinking about because I know my son ain't gonna want to go see the Little Mermaid, and plus that would be something to be cool. Like get on some shrooms and go and watch that, like you said, in one of them big reclining type chairs, and you got the whole Dolby surround, and it's just like bam at you.
And watch
I was watching.
I grew up watching The Mermaid, so I want to watch the remake, and I'm glad that Halle is the mermaid. And it's a great moment. And I know a lot of people trying to hate on it, and be the messed up critics, whoever don't think low key critics trying to hate on the movie.
I've actually heard.
I love it.
I've heard nothing but. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Got a little apple soda. I'm ratchet like that. Finna add it to my wine, y'all. But everybody, I've heard nothing but good things about it so far. But I also watch Ashley. Ashley Shaw Miller. I also watch her, and she said it was good. The part that she said was kind of crazy was the end. I guess when Ursula came on the screen, that it was kind of like shocking once again. As big as it is. There go my sis right there, Jay. You already know what I'm talking about. Like, go when you like in a whole new world and just literally go and get into it.
Go to movie theaters want to act up. If you want to have some marital issues, keep that at home.
Did you see that? The people in the movie theater?
Yeah, we don't need y'all cutting up in the movie theaters. Like, why y'all spend your money up and disturbing the peace so everybody else want to watch the movie? I'll be mad.
Now, why did these people get into it? Because of course on the Shade Room, it just showed. I just heard a woman yelling, talking about, "I asked you nicely," like, "Oh, baby, what the hell going on up in the children's movie?"
Keep that to yourself and to after the movie. Chill. That's messed up. But the trailer and everything and Little Mermaid is interesting. I love it. And I think you're gonna say Color Purple next, so I'm gonna say that after you.
Yeah, yes.
Little Mermaid trailer was good, and I'm interested in seeing and everything. I'm glad everybody do their part and everything. And it seemed like the acting seemed really well. Melissa McCarthy doing Ursula doing good, Halle doing Ariel, and Keith Triton and all the people. I don't know the prince yet, the guy who's supposed to be the guy, the love interest in Ariel. I don't know him yet. But other than that,
is Drake playing a voice?
Who?
Is Drake in it?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if that was a joke or not, but somebody said Drake was Sebastian or something like that. Or Drake was one of the fish. I don't know how true that is. That could have just been somebody trolling saying this shit.
But Aquafina's in there. So it's like a lot of people. The cast did a really good job. They really did a good job casting people.
Yeah,
Like,
Aquafina.
Who is Aquafina?
This Asian American chick that does black scent really, really good. Cultural appropriation.
Right? I think she's doing the
I don't give a fuck. I hope the bitch got crabs.
Hey, girl, we ain't even a few minutes in. You already cussing, going up. Dang.
She's out good, girl.
Can't take her nowhere. I swear. Good God.
It's ready to watch the movie. I can't wait to see it.
I went to see Little Mermaid yesterday. It was an 8 out of 10.
That's good.
Why not a full 10? I just want to see it because The Little Mermaid was one of my top 2 favorite movies. The Lion King, to me, I can't see past The Lion King. The Lion King has always been my top favorite Disney movie of all time, point blank, period, hands down, all of that. And The Little Mermaid always came in second. That's just what it is to me. But yeah, Jay, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I just wonder how that would be if you got a little Mario mushroom in your life and you go and you just see that. But yeah, somebody said that Drake played the Sebastian, the crab in there. I don't know, again, if they was just trolling, if that was for real or not.
Yeah, they was trolling because I think that Aquafina.
Sebastian's a lobster.
Well, whatever he is, they said Drake played his voice. But again, I haven't heard it to know if it's fine or not. Mine was Mulan. You know, I've never seen Mulan. I never seen Mulan. I don't know. I was just never interested in that. But I never seen Mulan. But The Color Purple is another one that I definitely want to go see.
Yeah,
now that is gonna be good. Taraji
That was a hard watch the first time.
So yeah, that was hard to watch. Yeah, because I was young when I watched it, very young.
That too. And so I'm thinking, like, with this being a new generation, are they gonna like soften the abuse, or are they just gonna keep it the same way? Because I mean, there was a whole lot of great, and Whoopi got her ass whooped a couple of times. So did Harpo got a good one.
Like Harper.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a Color Purple remake.
Mm-hmm. I think Taraji P. Henson is playing Suge Avery, and of course Fantasia is playing Celie. Danielle, what's her name? Danielle from Orange Is the New Black. She's playing Sophia.
Crazy Eyes.
No, that's not Crazy Eyes. Danielle, I forgot her name.
Danielle Brooks.
Yeah, Danielle Brooks. She's playing Sophia. I forget who's playing the older sister Nettie, but young Nettie is played by Holly. It's gonna be good. I'm about to hate Mr. all over again. To this day,
it's the musical of the play version.
Yeah. That's what I said. It doesn't seem like it's. Yeah, it seems like more singing and all that. And it's not gonna be like. To my knowledge, it's not gonna be like how the original was in some sort of way. But I still want to see it because The Color Purple is one of the greatest movies. It's sad, but it's one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. You gonna go see it? What's going on, Joseph?
Hey, Joseph. Yeah, it's gonna be it seems like it's a cast, and I love the reaction thing when they I think 5 ladies sit there open and watch the trailer the first time. That was good. If y'all ain't seen the trailer, it was around, but it was good that they watched the trailer together, and it's just to watch and everything, and it's good. Like Cone Domingo, he's playing one of the characters, and I met him personally in real life and everything. So he was a resident in my building I worked in. So it was like, oh, cool.
Damn.
Yeah, he was a nice guy too. He would always say hi and everything, and it was great. So I'm can't wait to see it. It's coming out of Christmas, so
I highly doubt that, Tracy. They didn't have it in the movie. The sex scene from the book, they didn't have in the movie. Why would they have it in this now, Tracy? You know they damn ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. Okay. Although that's something that I did understand. But you know what? Whoopi Goldberg, didn't she say she wasn't doing that scene or she wasn't comfortable doing that scene from the book? That's why I wasn't in the movie. Because a lot of the book was, I remember when I seen Color Purple and then I finally read the book. I was a teenager when I read the book and I was like, oh my. Oh Lord. Yeah, it was very different. If you've never read the book, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but it is very different from the movie. I mean, it's the same, but it's very different, very, very different. Um, let's see, y'all. A couple things we're gonna get into tonight, and then we're gonna get the hell on up out of here. First and foremost, y'all, RIP to the queen of rock and roll, Miss Tina Turner, Anime Bullock, okay, of Nutbush. Oh, Nutbush. Okay. She died of 83 years old. She died, was it from cancer that she passed away from?
Yeah, I know she had long complications, but I forgot.
Yeah, she succumbed
Kidney
to.
failure, liver. She was sick for a long time.
Yeah, she had been sick for a long time. And I thought it was gonna end up being a big old funeral, how they did for Rita, but now it's gonna end up being a small private affair with a close family members. She had actually been preparing for this for some time. Apparently, she had already, there's a documentary that she has out. She had been, I wouldn't say planning, but she wanted her story to be told her way and not after she passed. This is the story that they try to tell about me. She had already been a part of this documentary, and the documentary is already on TV or whatnot. But Nutbush City. Y'all know y'all can't Nutbush City limits, baby. Come on, anime, eat the cake, anime, okay? But like I said, they also said that she wanted to be cremated. So, there's not going to be, and I'm sure there's going to be like a big memorial or whatnot afterwards for her. But in the meantime, in between time, let me tell you, and I say this, BET, y'all goddamn better do the funeral. I mean, not the funeral, the tribute to Anime Bullock. Y'all better do that tribute right. I don't want no half stepping. I don't want no bullshitting. I don't want none of that. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, who y'all think you're gonna do a little tribute? Because a lot of artists are nominating artists in right now. So they have to use the OGs, and who's gonna come around and do it?
I think the only person that can really do it justice, that could do it halfway justice in some kind of way. I think if they were to get like, of course, Beyonce, I don't know if she could do it, but if they were to get
award shows besides BET, she does BET.
That's what I'm saying. But she's done the BET.
She did before, yeah. So maybe she probably could do it again.
If they were to get somebody like, Fantasia, or maybe like SZA, or like, I don't know, her, or just somebody, because we know Beyonce will be good because she has done a tribute to her before, and she's did the damn thing. But I just hate Angela Bassett Hound can't sing, because if Angela Bassett could sing, baby, if Angela Bassett Hound could sing, okay, she could get out there and she could play Anime Bullock.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. We were watching.
I ain't watching since 2020. I still watch it just because the BET Awards is the only award show that I'm an actual fan of, that I still watch. And I don't know if that's just because it actually aired, and they normally show it on my birthday, June 27th. Shout out to me. I'm going to be 43 this year. Yeah. But that is one of the only award shows that I actually will sit and watch. Taylor Swift. Now, Fina Maria Elvis, I will fight you in the middle of the street barefoot. I will fight you with a big ass t-shirt, no bra on, and no shoes out in the middle of the street. Titties just swinging and banging. No ma'am. No ma'am. See, and I fight somebody if they would try to get somebody like Taylor Swift or goddamn J-Lo or some shit like that to do it. I will never again. Never again. A Buddhist funeral lasts from 7 to 49 days. What they mean private. They need to put the Aretha funeral to shame. Well, see, it's going to be in Switzerland on top of that. So it's only, like I said, something small with the people she loved. Her ashes will probably be spread out there in Switzerland somewhere. They need Angela Bassett award for What's Love Got to Do. You know what I'm saying? Angela should have gotten an award for What's Love Got to Do with it, point blank, period. She said, I fight my ass, fight my damn self.
Yeah, I was doing because we know that Beyonce did Bell Mary before, so she don't mind doing that again. What song, if you said Mary J. Blige, what song Mary J. Blige was sing? I like hits. Let me see.
What's Love Got to Do with it?
What? Maybe
I was about to say that.
I would say she
close her voice. Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, I think she would sound good with What's Love Got to Do with it. I can see Fantasia, Private Dancer. Oh, I'm your do what you want me to do.
Yes.
Now I can see Fantasia singing that a Nutbush.
Nutbush.
Yeah, I can see Fantasia singing Nutbush. Either her Jennifer Hudson singing Nutbush, the church house in house, house. Oh, how ain't a night burn? That's my shit. Clean.
Oh, okay. What was that song? If I was a girl, somebody need to say that. Maybe Fantasia probably do that song good.
And it gets strong.
Maybe they will.
That's
if Shaka get her mom like, maybe they could get Shaka to do something.
Oh yes, I could see Mary J singing "Proud Mary." I could see Mary killing Private Dancer, and Fanny doing Nutbush. Fantasia would.
She would probably kill that song. Yeah,
stage to Nutbush. Oh God, she would do that. Y'all see Lizzo just did "Proud Mary"? Did y'all see it? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine got a voice, but because she do rock and roll, she does.
Jasmine would sound good singing Private Dancer probably because she got that low, scraggly type.
Golden Eye.
What you think Ari could sing? Ari Lennox.
Ooh, Ari Lennox.
Ooh.
I don't know. Golden Eye was one of the songs I probably was like somebody.
Yeah.
Got a golden eye. Yes, she did that.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the legend, though, man. That kind of hit me right there because Tina been around since.
Oh, they gotta have some guy singers, so maybe making some of them could do something. I don't know.
They probably could, but I don't think it would it would hit the same as if, like you said, one of the throwbacks or whatnot did it.
Somebody.
Shaka, baby. Last time we seen Shaka on stage, Shaka was up there drunk. Okay, I'm sorry, I said it, and somebody gonna be mad at me for saying it. But Shaka was on stage drunk last time we seen her, and I'm sorry, I just don't trust nothing coming from Shaka right now. Shaka needs to stay with Shaka at the house. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all, let's get into some things real quick, okay? She's one of the first singers I really felt the legacy. Yes. When I tell you, when I heard she died, I watched What's Love Got to Do with It that night, and I'm watching What's Love Got to Do with It again tonight, just to kind of, doze off or whatnot, because that's one of my favorite movies. Tina Turner will always and forever be one of my favorite entertainers of all time. I could been drunk last week.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna have to be a whole lot of editing next time we let Auntie Shaka up in the building because Auntie came up in there. Ooh, y'all, we're gonna have to pray for Auntie Shaka. Y'all, another bitch that needs to be prayed for. This heifer right here, y'all. This deadbeat ass mama lets her boyfriend beat her daughter with a belt. And the only time she steps in to say something is when the boyfriend calls the little girl a bitch. Okay, we gonna play this. We gonna get into this. Y'all, this is the reason why some bitches just don't need kids. They need to put abortion back on there, put it back out there because it's females like this. And this is another prime example. Like some of you women are stupid. Y'all just have anybody around your damn kids. But then again, she right there in front of the boyfriend, letting the boyfriend beat her child, and she's on live. Y'all, we finna get ready to rip into this mama. Y'all watch this right here.
Oh my God! What's wrong with you? Oh my God! Please, you tell me. I don't care. Don't call her no fucking bitch.
After you sit up there and let the man beat on your child, then you want to step in. And while you fixing your lash and stuff, while you on live, you want to jump in and then don't call her no bitch. And he's calling her bitch, talking about you got me fucked up. And the child is screaming. The dog in the back seemed more concerned about the child than the mama do. Mizzle, what's your thoughts on this deadbeat ass mama?
Well, I hope they take that child away from her. I'm sorry to say that, but you don't let no freaking dude to do that to your child.
I'm not sorry to say that.
Your boyfriend, like that's the baby daddy or something. No, but even though that's too much. And that beating and all that stuff, I really don't care for that anymore anyway. Because growing up getting beat like that, I don't feel like that was necessary. I mean, whatever. It wasn't necessary. And it's too much. Screaming at the top of your lung and then you only step in when he called a beat. You might as well continue because you beat her with a freaking object like a belt. Come on, screaming in the house. Like, you doing this.
She's sitting there fixing her eyelash.
And looking all mean and everything. I said, girl, you don't need that, child. Don't call him a beat. What you gonna do? Beat him up? Like, we ain't see you doing anything to him? Like, just because you called him a beat?
Okay, he beat your daughter like that. What make you think he won't whoop your ass? Mm-hmm. He done already beat your daughter ass. What make you think he won't beat your ass? Who are you?
That gonna make him want to beat like your boyfriend? I said, boy, you better get out of here. I would have been fighting him. Child.
Do we know what happened? No, we don't know what happened. I don't even think it says it here. On the caption, it just says, as a parent, you want to protect your kids. What are your thoughts? Like there's no backstory to it.
No boyfriend doesn't go disrespect my child. If they did something bad,
I'm going to jail.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna deal with it. Don't do that. No.
I'm going to jail. Do not pass go. I'm gonna be smiling proudly in my damn. But then not only that, there would be no way, no way I would ever allow that to happen in the first place.
No, you ain't doing that.
Ever allow that to happen in the first place.
Don't be doing that.
And then on top of that, like I said, hopefully the children haven't taken away. I was reading through the comments, and somebody in the comments said that since now all of her children, because apparently I think it's like 5 to 7 kids, all of them have been removed from the house since then. This is what it said in the comments. Again, I don't know how true that is, but you better be glad that man didn't kill your damn child. You see the video that was in a group chat earlier. This man was caught on camera stomping a 2-year-old. Stomping a 2-year-old. What kind of fuck nigga stomps out a 2-year-old? And it was caught on camera.
Yeah, I thought that.
What were you saying, baby sis? You thought what?
I thought that this video was a part 2 of the man stomping the 2-year-old, but no, it's 2 different stuff.
No, this is a whole new video. I mean, not a whole new video, like a whole other video of a whole other situation that's going on. Why is he walking around free? You know why he's walking around free? Because the punk ass mama allowed for it to happen. The punk ass mama needs to be locked up.
That's messed up.
She needs to be locked up. The kids need to be taken away. I hope she don't never get her kids back. I said it. I don't feel bad for saying that at all. I hope she never gets her kids back. Because that girl, like Jay said, some women are dying to be in your position to have kids. And here you are, you have kids and you don't even know how to take care of your kids.
Because she probably didn't want them. She just had them to have them.
She probably didn't even want them, yeah. And probably getting paid a lot of assistance for them kids. On top of that, I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her.
And it's crazy. Physical abuse was okay until he said the B word.
Until he called her until he called the little girl a bitch. Then it was a problem. All up until then, you was okay. You was on there fixing your eyelash, like you was good. You weren't worried about nothing. Baby sis, what is going on with you, girl? You keep coming in and going out. You good?
I just sent it in a message. All right. I'm not doing it on purpose. All right. Okay. I need to get a Wi-Fi extender.
Okay, I was like, what in the heebie-jeebies? That mama ain't shit. If she lets that man beat on her child so freely, then imagine what else she will let them get away with, if you know what I mean. Exactly. We got some evil-ass mamas out here, and it's a damn shame. Hopefully, like I said, she don't get her kids back. There's definitely a deeper layer to her allowing it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, y'all pray for her. Pray for them kids and pray she don't ever get them doggone kids back, y'all. Anyway, let's move right along to the next thing we finna get into. Y'all see Raz B. Y'all see what's been going on with Raz B. First of all, Raz B, I blame Natalie Nunn for whatever episode he's going through right now. I feel like Natalie Nunn has awakened whatever demons he probably was trying to lay to rest or whatnot, and going on this show has probably woken up something in his mental state or something. I feel like Raz B has been going on, I wouldn't say a little bit of a psychosis type episode. He was in this video, this live that he put out, and he was saying that he didn't feel safe. He was he put the address and the name out to the hotel where he was at. It was either a hotel or a hospital, something like that, where he was at. And he was saying that he felt like he needed to go and check himself into somewhere professionally, right? Well, then afterwards, there was a video circulating of him on top on the building of, I'm guessing it's a psychiatric hospital where he was admitted to. He appears to have on like a hospital gown or whatnot. But I'm gonna let y'all listen to this first video of Raz B, and then the second video, like I said again, of him standing on the top of this building, and we're gonna get into a little commentary about it. I feel a little bad for Raz B. Again, like I said, I blame Natalie Nunn for all of this shit. Everything.
Been trying to clear miscommunications up, but I'm letting everybody know right now that Joseph, I need you to call me right now. Because let me tell you, I don't feel safe. I'm in Kansas City. I'm at the Hilton Hotel. And I'm telling everybody right now, Raz B does not feel safe. Pull out an APB for Raz B in Kansas City. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I'm telling everybody right now, I don't feel safe.
So that's what he said in the video. And then, like I said, in the post, you can see he actually has the address to the hotel where he's at. Well, then shortly after that, there's another video circulating of him at a treatment facility in Kansas City where you can see he's threatening to jump off of the top of the building. I'm going to play this video for y'all. And I don't know how clear y'all can see it, but he has on like some scrubs that he's in, and he's threatening to jump off the building. Now, I don't know how high up this is. Quite honestly, it looked like it's only like a goddamn one story up. You ain't gonna do nothing but break your ankle, baby. But he's going through something, y'all. Raz B, and that's that first video right there of him in that hospital. Mizzle, what's your thoughts about this? I feel bad for the boy, but and then on top of that, like we had talked about not too long ago, he had put out this video now. Not a video. He put out a statement all of a sudden now saying that Chris Stokes didn't do anything wrong. That, you know, it just basically recanting everything he said about his assault. What do you think is going on with him, and what's your thoughts on this whole psychiatric episode he having?
I don't know what was going on. What made him unsafe at that hotel that he had to limit himself, and then he want to escape the hospital? I don't know. I think he is battling some unresolved demons that has never been had to treat it. It's like that. And with that statement that I mentioned on my Instagram, I don't believe he wrote that statement. I feel like as now this came out, it's like something's going on. Somebody probably used it, and I think as so I would say this, but since he got back when he got on Zeus, all this thing is coming out. Like when he was becoming in all that years, we were saying, and he was low key. He was all right, as we know of. But he kept his same story for years, and he don't have the reaction about someone who didn't do anything to him for years. For him to say that all of a sudden about, oh, he didn't do that to me, and Marcus Sousa is my favorite person in the group. I said, since when?
Since when? That's what we all said that. What?
Predator, just like you said, the person he was before. He's married at 19 years old, so we don't think he could be a sanctified person. So he's the same person you always be saying he was all these years. So I don't know why all of a sudden he gets hurt. So I feel like somebody, since he got on Zeus in the limelight, it just opened up another can of worms that he didn't think that he got open again, and it's just never. It just came back up. And now he's in the video, and it's that. I was like, I think they used them. Someone should have found they used his state of mind to make him write the statement, threaten him money. Well, I don't know what was the reason, but that statement did not feel like it was a statement coming from him. It felt like, and everybody want to down him now. I said, y'all been down him anyway because y'all don't think that a boy cannot be SA.
Yep, I agree.
And no, when we was on that tour, the recent tour that they had as a group, and the guy wasn't even there, but he heard the name, and he did not want to do any more shows because he heard the name. That was for acting? No. He was definitely fearful of his being a guy being around him. So for them to say that statement, oh, he can't just stay man, this is that, and he's lying. No, I'm not even lying. To be honest, sometimes victims does recant this statement sometimes because people don't want to believe them. People don't want to believe them. They say about it. I might just well say, yeah, they didn't do it because y'all don't believe me anyway. So I don't know what's going on, and I think him being on Zeus is opening other cans of worms. And I think when he get off this show, he could go back recovering again because it's not going to help him when he's back in the limelight. And I don't know what's going on. Why he want to jump from? Yeah, they don't even look that high, but still at the same time, why he want to escape? What was the reason? Who's coming after you? Like, why are you fearful? Like, you think something might do something to you, you don't feel safe. It's like when you don't feel safe in a room, in a hotel room, while you by yourself with security or something, maybe he thinking someone gonna do something to him. Yeah, so it's not good. I feel like he shouldn't been. I think he shouldn't have been on the Zeus. I think he should have stayed, killed, and we would have been praying for you. And I stand by him. No matter what people say, I stand by him. Unless you give me clear evidence that stated that this guy never did it, I don't believe him. He don't do this for years just for play. People could lie, but I don't think it's him.
Baby sis, what's your thoughts?
He needs a hug. Marcus Houston needs to go to jail, and so does Chris Stokes.
Point blank, period. Okay, just like that.
We hold it down for you.
All right, y'all. Moving right along to the next story real quick. Y'all know about British Williams. Have y'all heard about British Williams? Okay, British Williams has been found guilty on nearly $450,000 in fraud. 15 felonies, including the PPP loans. Y'all know what y'all hoes been out here doing. She only 33, and she has been pled to 5 counts misuse of Social Security numbers, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of lying to the IRS, and 3 counts of wire fraud. Okay, Mizzle, what's your thoughts on all this right here? Go and give it to him, Mizzle.
I don't watch Basketball Wives anymore, so I don't know. But we did heard the story when it came out. I said, "Girl, what the hell you was doing on all this? You need the money that damn man. What the hell you down and out with your funds and everything? You need to steal." Oh, child, these people with this money stuff, like Jen Shaw with her scamming behind, and then British doing this. I say, y'all people got another, y'all an alumni, and we up here watching y'all. Some of them hating them jealously. Y'all got your life, and y'all doing this for stuff. Like, what is going on here? And now you plead guilty. And people who watched the recent season, did she even mention any of this on the recent season? Because I don't watch that show anymore. So I don't know. That's her life that she pleaded guilty and what she's getting. She just pleaded guilty. So we don't know the sentence, but jail, British girl, a beautiful woman, and now you gonna put yourself in jail because you want to do some greediness and stealing and frauding people for what? And for what? You was on a reality TV show. Like, let me wrong. Don't say you making millions because you got to be on the show for a long time to be making that kind of bank. But girl, you was better off than some of us. So why you need to go do this?
You trying to keep up with the Joneses, with the Browns, with the Johnsons, with the Bakers, with the Harrises, with everybody.
It was no necessary for you to do all that. That pandemic, whatever got you, greed, stolen funds, this girl, Social Security funds, like all that. I said, British.
It says the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Missouri said that Williams acknowledged understanding her income on the recent tax returns and falsely designating a niece and nephew as dependents. She allegedly avoided paying more than $29,000 in taxes between 2017 and 2019. God damn. Opened up accounts with bank and credit card companies using people's social security numbers. She also took money and deposited checks totaling more than $23,000 from other people's accounts using those numbers. So she was out here doing it.
Yeah, what? I understand, like, girl, what happened in your life that you need to do all of this? Falsified documents, claiming people as dependents, taking people social security numbers, using as their own. What were you going through, British? And that life was damn hard for you to you going through this, or you just want to be greedy?
Ooh. Listen to this. She submitted 4 applications for the Paycheck Protection basically 4 applications for PPP loans, 9 applications for disaster loans that help businesses during the pandemic, 1 application for rent relief in a program in California. Now, mind you, when she asked for this rent relief in California, that's when she was filming Basketball Wives. So she didn't actually have to pay rent at all. What's going on, Renee Boo? She didn't actually have to pay rent because she was filming Basketball Wives and they were paying for her where she was living at. So her rent was already paid. So she went and applied for basically like disaster relief from the pandemic, saying that she couldn't pay her bills during that time. But bitch, you were getting paid from Basketball Wives. So she lied about that. Just lying. Oh, it's okay. Oh, shit. It's okay, Renee Boo. We know you here, right? It's okay, Renee Boo. How you doing?
Hey.
But yeah, so she was lying. She was full of shit. Okay, I hit these people money. I ain't mad at her. But now your ass gonna have to go to jail for that.
With this money, and they'll ask no questions. But when it's time to get back and everything, and they realize you was falling, jail, you better.
Bitch, you going to jail. I don't know where you thought you was going, but I'm gonna tell you right now where you're going. Bitch, you going to jail.
But okay? I just don't get it. I want to know what's the reasons. Like, did she even talk about this in recent season?
No, she was putting on that. But then again, I will say this last season that of Basketball Wives, I have not watched just because I just fell out of love with Basketball Wives. I'm not feeling them no goddamn more. Hey, Delilah Boo.
Hey, Delilah.
Dahlia. I'm just not feeling them like that anymore. I'm just not feeling their ass no more. And a statement on IG about this situation, she said that she's not ashamed for her actions, but she's learning to grow. Doesn't sound like she's learning anything, but take accountability. Okay, I get it. Just say I was wrong. I was out here trying to be up and popping with everybody else, out here scamming and frauding and shit, trying to keep up with everybody.
She did not take accountability because she said she don't feel sorry. So that means she knew what the hell she was doing. And she just knows she got to suffer the consequences. That's what she pleaded guilty. So she took accountability. She just not apologizing. Accountability don't mean apologizing. Accountability means recognizing what you did and stand on it. And it seemed like she's not ashamed. So she's standing on what she did. I just don't know why she's doing it. What was the point?
Baby sis, do you know who she is? Or you don't watch Basketball Wives like that, do you? I know baby sis is having internet issues, y'all. My bad.
I do not watch Basketball Wives. I don't know who she is, but I hope she don't drop the soap. She looked
That's
kind of
fair.
pretty-ish, so she might be able to, get on some of the guards' good sides, get some extra pads for that time of the month for her.
I want them must
Learn.
feel.
Oh, you know what? If she does do jail time, then when she comes out, she might have like a whole prison line of like perfumes or makeup. She might be able to make her own toilet wine.
You
Who
never
knows? I'm
know. I
just
know
saying,
that's messed
fraud
up though,
can open up a whole lot of doors for you in
because
prison.
her and her ex was going back and forth on the internet for a long time about just about a relationship shit, all of that. And he was hitting below the belt and she was hitting below the belt too. So, I'm sure he's probably like laughing at all this, that she's going through all this out here in the public. But it makes you think, are you involved in any of that? Because what time, when does all of this date back to? Were y'all together at any point in time when she was out here scamming and frauding and all of that? Because he ain't came out and said nothing either way, whether he happy for her or he's sticking by her. But either way it go, yeah, stay where you at, be quiet, otherwise
I'm
niggas gonna be
still
letting
trying
you
to figure
fire
out
around.
why.
What's the statute of limitations on fraud? Because, maybe he laughing
I
now
don't
because the
know.
statute of limitation doesn't run out on his part.
Bitch, I don't know nothing about fraud. Auntie Mama, I had the exact same experience falling out with them, but I still give Jennifer credit for introducing me to jumpsuits. Yeah, I used to love Basketball Wives. Let me tell you, I loved it when it was Royce on there, when Tammy was on there, when Royce and Evelyn would get into it, would go at it. I even liked it when Evelyn and Jen was cool and how they had their little beef with the Govan sisters with Laura and Gloria, because I could not stand that bitch Gloria or Laura Govan. I hated all them hoe. I couldn't stand that one of them bitches. And they sisters and they don't even like each other. Found that out later on. But girl, I ain't like the hoes. But then what, no season like the one when Malaysia and Lauren got into a fight, baby. Them hoes was they was beating the hell out of each other, and Jackie gonna look at whoever the old basketball wife that was on there. She like, baby, I'm not finna break up these hood bitches fighting. That was the best ever. What everybody drink, she got her ginger ale. I'm over here fancy with a little red wine and some little grapes at the bottom of it.
Yeah. I see I drank some Pepsi.
Pepsi made me gag on my shit when he said that Pepsi, child. It took me out. The whole sleep with different franchises to me, taking who they were by their kids. Yeah, I'm not into the new Basketball Wives seasons at all, but British girl, slow down. Okay, slow down. While you trying to keep up with the Jones, it's gonna have your ass in jail. Speaking of another bitch from a reality show that's losing all of her shit. Okay, don't be tardy for the party, bitch. Don't be tardy for the fraud and the gambling. Kim and Kroy, y'all already know they going through a divorce. Now, Kroy says that Kim has a gambling addiction, and her gambling addiction has financially devastated the family. He says that she has mental health issues and she has impulsive actions. Okay. He wants her to be tested out for mental health issues. She wants him to be tested for drugs because she says that he smokes a lot of weed. He's asking for full custody of the kids plus the house. He wants the house, the car, the kids, the dog. He wants it all. He wants Kim, baby. He wants Kim to be banned from the house. He wants it all. He don't want Kim to be able to come to the house. He wants everything. What you think about that, Mizzle? Because Kim is now online. She's selling her wigs. Her wigs are like $2,500 and up. The cheapest wig that I seen was like $2,200. But girl, who want a old and nasty used Kim Zolciak wig that probably smell like a whole pack of cigarettes and Chardonnay? Girl, bye.
And now she trying to beg for her job back for Housewife of Atlanta.
Yeah, she trying to get back up. Y'all want to see Kim back on the Atlanta? On Atlanta Housewives?
Hell to the no. Hell to the motherfucking no.
Don't be tardy for the party.
She better have somebody else. And CK is freaking CK, I know it's called King. He trying to.
No, thank you.
I said, boy, CK, sit down.
He trying, ain't he?
What kind of storyline? Yes, she got a storyline right now, but we don't need her because we're not gonna forget that she gave their ass the kiss.
She did.
Yeah, she thought she was above them. She should be dumb enough she ever come back. What dumb white chick will ever come in this thing? And I was the only one stupid enough to come in the show. All of a sudden, she was saying all that. So now you broke.
And now look at your ass. Now you're broken. Your husband finna take everything from your ass, and now you want to come back.
Bleeding him dry, and now he's saying all this. I said, you was dumb enough to mess with this girl because she was after your money all this time. She just stayed. She just. It would have been okay if she would have stayed with Big Papa. We never seen him, and it would have stayed.
You know what? Everybody need them a little Big Papa in their life. I'm still looking for my Big Papa.
We never seen him, but she was living good. And
she was living good. Okay.
Kroy, bleed his dry, and now you begging and all that sort of thing. You find a divorce, and now y'all not good. And you got 4 children, all that so popping up babies left and right. You had your own show. That show got canceled. I said, girl, I don't know what's going on with you, but we don't care.
Out there smoking at the casino. Oh, and if y'all watch, I think it was Chronicle Speaks. If y'all don't follow Chronicle Speaks on YouTube, you need to be subscribed to her channel because when I tell you, she breaks down a lot of stories. And she's always like different court cases and things like that. She know people that know people, and she can get copies of different court cases and all that. Well, she was looking into like the whole court case of it. And Kim had this thing where she did like a lot of online internet gambling. She was moving around a lot of Kroy's money in different accounts, on different PayPal accounts. She would withdraw money from one credit card to put it on another credit card in order to cover the cost of what she was doing with internet gambling. And at one point in time, Kroy had like $700 in his account just from the gambling that Kim was doing, and it was still like a pending transaction or somewhere with only the $700 that he had in the damn account. Like Kim been out here wilding, gambling, smoking cigarettes and buying wigs and shit, trying to keep up with the life that she clearly cannot afford at all. Baby sis, I know you don't watch the Atlanta Housewives, but if you had a friend like that, what would you do if you had a friend like that clearly ain't got it like that? And the bitches, you finna lose everything. Like your man finna leave you because you out here trying to keep up a lifestyle that you can't afford. But she buying you shit. You getting something out of it, but you know she about to ruin her whole life. You still gonna be friends with her? But she buying you shit.
I mean, I feel bad for her. I do. But that wouldn't really be my friend. I can say that wholeheartedly. That would not be my friend. I hate to say it, but I'd be one of those bitches that would only be her quote friend to try to bed her husband. Because the husband's clearly the one with the money.
Yes, the money, yes. And he stupid enough to let her do all this. So I blame him too. I look at him different too. I said, how the hell you let Kim do all that?
But how much? I mean, he had money, but I don't think he had like a whole lot of money like that. He was already retired, wasn't he?
I guess so. But he said money.
Because they met when they was doing like ballroom dancing.
Yeah, I think he retired at the time when she met him. Yeah.
Or he was getting ready to retire.
It really doesn't matter. Again, I would just do it just to do it because I'd be bored. So I'm like, clearly he's stressed, worried about her, and wondering where his money going. I'm just saying, I'd be a good little stress reliever. That's it.
You ain't no damn good. You know that. Hide your kids, hide your husband, hide your wife, because she out here, she finna take them all. Okay, she trying to get it all. The last story we finna get up in here, y'all. We actually making good time because I didn't want to be on here too long because we still got Mizzle. We gonna head over. Mizzle, are you going live tonight, or we just doing a watch along?
Just watch along.
Okay. So afterwards from here, like I said earlier, we're gonna go to Discord in a little bit. We're gonna watch, do the watch along to Real Housewives of Atlanta as well as Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Mizzle, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna hang on to Martha's Vineyard. Them, listen, them hoes is pissing me off on Martha's Vineyard. That's all I can say about that. They is really, really, really pissing me off. So we gonna watch that later on tonight, y'all. But one last stories I wanted to get into tonight. I don't know if you all watch the Dear Future Wifey podcast. If you don't watch it, that's a really, really good podcast. The guy who's on the podcast, he's actually divorced. And he's, it's his wife actually divorced him for infidelity. And this is a podcast that he created. Basically, he knows that, he knows the error of his ways, knows what he did wrong. He did the work, and now he's basically, he's gone through therapy and all that. And so this podcast is for people to talk about their relationships, how you grow, how you learn, how do you, how you to be better, how do you learn from past mistakes, whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so Danae Jackson was on there. As we know, that is the soon-to-be ex-wife of punk-ass, fraud-ass, hide your kids, hide your wife ass Derek Jackson. Okay, this interview was good. Okay, if y'all did not watch it, the whole interview in its entirety was about 3 hours long. There was a part 1 and a part 2, both about an hour and a half long. And if you didn't watch it, I highly recommend that you watch it. And only if you had any sort of preconceived notions about Danae, like I did, because as a lot of us, we first seen her, it was in the Bonnet of Salvation video that she did with Derek Jackson. And a lot of us were looking at her upside her head like she was just plain batshit crazy. I was one of the people as well. Like, why is you sitting up here looking just blank in the face while your husband is pleading, asking the world to forgive him for some shit that he did, and you just sitting there quiet, not saying nothing? Well, in this interview, she explained a whole lot. Now we ain't gonna get into every little detail about it, but there was some highlights from it that I thought explained a whole lot. I'm proud of her for doing this interview. I can honestly say, after seeing this, and I sat through the whole almost 3 hours and listened to it, I honestly do look at her. Yeah, we haven't forgot she cursed us out, but listen though, this is the thing, and I get what she was saying. She didn't do nothing but quote the Bible. She didn't cuss nobody out. She didn't do nothing but quote the Bible. Okay, listen. I give her the benefit of the doubt. When you mad, you say some things. And
yes, but when you quote the Bible, this wasn't a sermon.
Listen, at this point in time, in the beginning, like she said, in her ministry, she was one of them people, and she said this out of her own mouth. She was one of them people that felt like, oh, I read the Bible. Oh, I got my degree. Now I know what I'm doing. All I have to do is quote the word of God, and everything I say is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And she said that on this couch.
Yeah, she admitted that she
learned. Like, she admitted, like, I wasn't doing nothing but quoting the word of God, and I thought what I was doing was right. And she said it with humor. She did take accountability for that. She even took accountability for basically being stupid and staying in that relationship with his ass. Me personally, baby, ain't no motherfucking way. I'd have stayed with the nigga after all the shit she said that he did. I'm sorry. Every woman is different. There are some women who are more broken than other women who will take that sort of abuse. As for me, she, me, her, myself, and I, every bit of you, I'm not going to do that. But Mizzle, what are your thoughts? Oh, you know what? Let's listen to this real quick, and then we'll get into our thoughts and some commentary about this.
It was, I'm coming over at this time. I know such and such is going to be rolling through about, an hour and a half later. Yeah. And sometimes we went a little bit longer. So literally passing each other on the stairs, like out the door. All right, have fun, your shift. Anyway, we were still engaging sexually, even though we were off, right? And so it was in this time where there was listen, there was a lineup of us. We was
Well, I'm getting the next video together. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on Miss Danae Jackson?
Danae Jackson. Okay. Derek Jackson's a douchebag, and he ever will be a douchebag, so it's not about him anymore. So, but what I'm about to say is not. I'm not excusing his behavior. I don't care about him anymore. He's a douchebag. He's done. I'm glad she gave her side and she explained things about what happened and her upbringing and everything. We will get into some of the highlights of her upbringing, what she said, how it go about everything. And I'm glad that she did take accountability in her action, because if you didn't watch the video, she did mention that she took part of a lot of things that she shouldn't have took part in. One of being behind his page and his freaking image that he was portraying online. She was part of that as well. So she was doing a lot of things that she knew she shouldn't be doing, but because she was broken, because she had attachment issues, because she was abandoned issues, she suffered a lot. And then she had a traumatic experience, we'll get in that in a minute, that led her into this. So because of that, she never heard from that. She jumped right into this, and she just been with him since then, all this time, and she's only 33 years old, to go with all this time and never really worked on herself. And I think she was continued to go along with this until he pulled the plug. Now, I would say this, and some of y'all might be mad, she would never leave him if he never put that plug. He sent a text message to say he wanted a divorce, and that's what she started working on herself. I don't think she would have left. I don't think she wouldn't have left, because she never mentioned any part of this interview that she said, even without that text messages, I probably would have still left. I would have left them at some point. No, she never said that. I think she want to continue going on with this until he said the divorce. And now they're battling and working on that. So I feel like, until we get the highlights, we can explain more. But I feel like I'm glad she's working on herself. I think that she started working on herself because he pulled the plug on this marriage. And so started looking at herself and started thinking about that, because I feel like she would have stayed with him. And she's doing the healing. She's doing the healing, and the stuff that she says was troublesome. But I do also want to say this. That school thing that she's trying to do, I don't think she should be, that's immature for her to do that right now when she's still kind of healed from what's going on. She's just getting out. So I'm just like, to get money out of this, that you wanted money to make money out of things, and when you're not even an expert on that stuff like that, yeah, she gonna have specialists, but I just feel like she should have just healed more and be far from it. So before she start charging people, having a school and have ladies, and you can share your story, but how much can you help someone when you still currently going on with this? When you was actually a pick me, you wanted to be picked, you wanted to be loved, you was this, all that stuff. You doing a lot to go along with this narrative. You were living the life. You was loving the glitz and glamour, and despite his douchebag ways, you still going along with that. And I wish that she had that courage to be more self-aware and have more self-esteem to not even go along with this behavior. Because the fact that he was doing this way before you got married, and he constantly kept doing this, and you continue on staying with him. And yes, because she went through attachment issues and stuff like that, that's probably why she continued on with that. But it put perspective why she went on. So it gave us a background story.
Now, she did say, I will say this, because like I said, I watched the entire interview. She never said she liked the glitz and the glamour of it. She liked him. She was enamored by the fact
of the glitz, the glamour. She was reaping it. So it's not, that's part of it. She did like the stuff. She was coming on with that, and she was behind it. So even though she might not like it, she still reaped the benefits of all of that was happening. Yes, she didn't like it because he was portraying the front. But
what I'm saying is, she's not a Hollywood person. She was not going to Hollywood parties. She wasn't out spending all this money. She wasn't out getting her nails done. She wasn't out at parties. She wasn't out getting her hair done. She wasn't out in the Hollywood limelight. She's always been really quiet and reserved. Her thing was that she liked being in the background and being back there as his wife. She purposely stayed in the back because she said she did not want to be out there in the forefront. She said it. She said she could have went out there plenty of times, and when they went to do book signings, when she seen too many women getting too handsy with him, she did sort of come and be like, oh, hey, I'm the wife. But he never stopped it. He never said, oh, hey, yeah, this is my wife, and da 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 da. But because she felt like all her life she was this quiet, ugly duckling in some sense, and you have this guy who's gorgeous, who a lot of the women wanted, but he chose her. To her, that made her feel like, oh, wow, he wants me and nobody else really wants me. So that's what, and with her being young at that time, that's what made her more attached to him and more with him and you know, this, that, and the other. And plus, like she said, she had just gotten out of a situation where she was physically abused. And from one victim to another, you are sort of looking for a savior in some sense, especially if you don't necessarily have that father figure, and you have somebody that's taken that liking to you and it's looking out for you when you're in your most vulnerable state. And he was there for her. Her mentally, her mind was probably still stuck when she first met him after what it was she was going through. And mentally, that's where she was. And she always probably thought in her mind, well, if for nothing else, he was here for me for this, and I didn't heal through this, but he was there for me for this, and da 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 da. I think where it got messed up for her is that she lost herself in him, and he maybe manipulated her to make her think that she wouldn't be able to find nobody else, that he would be the best that she's ever had. Because again, like she said, she was a chubby kid, and so she lost a lot of weight, you know, from being, I mean, again, from being stressed out and different shit like that. But she lost a lot of weight. And from what I'm thinking, again, just in my mind, being a woman and, you know, having dealt with certain issues, he was probably the only man that was with her from the time that she got with him up until she started losing weight, this, that, and the other. And in her mind, you never know. She was probably like, well, I feel insecure about any other man seeing my body. He's seen my body at its worst and at its best. So yeah, she gonna keep just thinking a mentality of a woman. Yeah, she keep running back to him. And it's not no excuse, because again, some women are stronger than other women mentally. I just think that for her, again, she didn't deal with her rape trauma, and she had that she was coming into. She did say that she had a mother and she had family that would tell her that he's no good and you need to leave him, but she just did not listen to them. So again, it's not like she didn't have a foundation of people there telling her, hey, this nigga ain't good, for her own mental health. And that's another thing too. She said in this interview that she was never diagnosed with any sort of mental diagnosis. I don't even know if she said she was clinically diagnosed with depression. But I mean, when she did, so, I mean, again, you can look at it sort of different ways. When she went on that rampage where she, you know, damned everybody's children to be vagabonds and da 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 da. Now, this is something that I didn't know watching the interview. She had actually read the entire scripture and put that video out before she did that. I didn't see that video.
I didn't see that video, but the only point about it is that this wasn't a scripture. So I'm not gonna get her off the hook that easily for that little thing. She was trying to make it fun, like it was no big deal. No, she was being dead serious. So, I was reading the scripture. People need to know the Bible. No, you could use the word. People use the word for their narrative.
Oh, that's good.
We found out that she sent that video after she got the divorce text from him. So he already was going to leave you, and you sent this out afterwards, pretending you were defending your marriage, yes. And he wanted out. So that just put perspective that what was this video for? Calling the vagabonds and you didn't say in the beginning of the day, I mean the scriptures to y'all and it's like that. You was basically cursing people out because who coming after your marriage when you find out he wanted to divorce you. So my thing is, no, you don't get off that easy with that. I understand it, but you don't get off easy for saying that and saying like that, because a lot of people use the word in a negative light. And I feel like she used that as a negative light towards people. Yes, granted, people was coming after her. That granted, that's one thing. But a lot of people wasn't coming after her. So all this came about. When I'm looking at this, I said, okay, so where is this coming from?
How did you feel about when she said that she felt a little bit of not jealousy, but it made her feel some type of way when she had her youngest daughter, and her youngest daughter was the complexion of all the women that he would go after. And it made her feel some type of way that here she is with this chocolate daughter, everything that she tried to emulate and to be. Let me play this real quick, and then you can give your thoughts on what she's about to say with this too, because this was something else that I thought was, baby, this tripped me out when she said this.
What did that do to you?
I became a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. I actually have a couple posts on my page where I have a post that says, I knew her body better than I knew my own.
Stop. Let that sit there.
He's so dramatic. I like him, but he's so dramatic.
You're doing the most.
He does. I like him, but he's just very dramatic.
You said you knew another woman's body better than you knew your own.
Yes, several women. I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. And I spent a lot of time, like I went in such a deep hole where I was like studying these women. I would go to their profiles and I would study this and like where I knew when they had met up. So I watched their videos of them having sex. So I would try to imitate that and recreate that in our relationships so that he could choose me and want me. And that is a low point to be. And I'm tearing up a little bit because I hate that I even got to a point where that was a thing, but that it was just that. And so I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. I completely lost myself. I became a shell of myself. I tried to imitate their hair, their actions, even sexual things that I had seen him doing with them. I tried to recreate that in our life when we were engaged, and none of it amounted to anything.
What did that do?
That's crazy as hell. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on that? And like I said, how she said about her daughter, she felt, I don't know, she just felt she didn't say jealous. She just said she felt some type of way when her daughter came out to be the same.
Yeah, she was a pick-me. Yeah, that's what it basically was. Mm-hmm. It's like he picked her. We all know that a jock who's a handsome jock in college picked someone who's don't get me wrong that he probably not saying that he wouldn't like someone like that, but we know why he chose her, because he marked the person who was low self-esteem, who didn't have much going on. Like she just like that. Oh, here this jock, I'm better than all y'all. And it's like that. He wanted me. That's like that. But yes, it is a psyche, because that's the type of person he was going after. So yes, I understand why she might feel a type of way about it, because he's like, he likes the dark skin. Why me all this time if he cheating on me with dark skinned women? And that's what he's like. That's his type. That's everything he's going for. So when my daughter is dark like him, I felt type of way because her skin color makes me feel way, because that's the type of chick he was messing with. And you know, like you said, she was a baptism in his world and everything. Yes, she was baptism in his world, but we not gonna deny, even though yes, she might not like the glitz game and she was all that, but she still whipped the benefits because she was still behind his page. He was making his videos, she was still behind it. She was making his post. And after that, when they really breaking up, you don't really see much him posting on Instagram. So she was probably behind all of that. So I'm saying, if you was against everything he's doing, but you still was behind that, that's make me seem like, okay, you just so wrapped up with the falsely of him portraying this good guy man. Yes, later on in the interview, you did confront him and say, why are you doing this when you know you're not portraying yourself as this man? And yes, they had an argument. But for a while, we're not going to knock that she was behind this. So what shape or form, she was indirectly benefiting for what he was doing online and portraying himself the way he was supposed to be. So it was devastating for the psyche of this. I'm entertaining these ladies. My daughter's dark skin, so I felt type of way about that. It is very trauma bonding. It was not trauma bonding, traumatic for her to go that. So I understand it. I was like, I really do feel bad for her. That's why I feel like she should have healed more and not try to make money out of this right now with a school right now because she feel like she just so above it. She did the work. No, I think you did more work because at the end of the day, you didn't leave him. You stayed with him, and you will still continue to stay until he put the plug. So I don't think you would have left him, girl. So I think you was forced to look upon yourself and start healing. And like
I think she would have eventually left him.
I think she would have left. I think she stayed there because he pulled the plug into divorce. So that's what you want, and that's what it is. Because she had numerous of times for years to leave him. And it was on and off, back and forth. And she wanted him every time. I think she was so close to say, this is done. Change your number. Do this. Do that. Think they was going to stop. And he never stopped. And the big justice came, the marriage, the wedding, all that stuff was good dress. And she wanted to be chosen. And that's what she always wanted. She wanted to be chosen. So I feel like it's a lot of psyche going on with her. I think she needs to impact more before she started trying to help other ladies. She gave her story. And I'm glad, but she needs to let the therapist and everybody else that she may have to help with lead the process and the sessions of this, because I think she needs more to get over. Because this is from 19 years old to now. And she never healed from the other trauma that she told us about. From there,
I honestly, personally, woman to woman, a lot of not specific things, but I see a lot of shit that I have encountered and a lot of shit that I've put up with in Danae. I think if they were still together and she got counseling just on her own, I have no doubt she would have eventually left him. I think, just like I said, woman to woman, I see her and I see her heart and I see a lot of shit in her. And like I said, not saying that I've been through what she's been through. I've just experienced a lot of similar things. And I see why she did a lot of shit that she did. I see why she said a lot of shit that she did. And I totally get, not all the way, but I get some of why she did what she did. But I think had she gone through her own personal counseling, just her by herself, and she was able to at least talk through her rape trauma, because her rape trauma is what bonded her to him.
Exactly.
Because she felt like she needed him to heal. But that's what I'm saying. Had she gone through and healed herself from that trauma, yes, I have no doubt
going on with this. But now, she's still just 33 years old. That's why I said I feel like she would still beat with her, because she still feel that need of the pick-me mentality that he wanted. At the end of the day, all she wanted is to be wanted.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If she were to,
yes, but I'm saying she didn't go through the healing yet.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If she were to go through the healing, yes, that's what I'm saying.
She would have left, but now she's not. I don't think she would have left because she didn't go through the healing yet.
And right. That's what I'm saying. She didn't go through the healing, and she didn't do what she needed to do. But if they were together right now, she would have never did this interview. We would have known none of this personal shit that went on. I, without a doubt, 100% believe that if we didn't know none of this shit that's going on, and she would have went and did the healing on her own, that she would have left that nigga. I have no doubt she would have, because she would have seen the growth in herself and realized that.
She wouldn't entertain him in the first place when she felt like he was a douchebag before they got married. So yes,
right.
A long time ago, yes, she would know her self-worth and know
exactly. And she just got straight into that with him, and she didn't even heal through that. Like when she said she left him before and she went to her mom's, that should have been it right then. That she should have listened to her mom and them then, when she said they tried to get her into counseling and get her to talk to somebody then. But then he came back with all this talking sweet shit, and she went right back to him. It's like, Like you said, you had plenty of opportunity to heal yourself and to get away, but instead, and he ain't even all that.
He's not.
That's the
So that's why I said it was more
thing.
powerful and she ended this. And so like that. That's why I feel like she should have just feel more before she continued helping other people. That's just
She
it
does, but that, yeah.
I like I said, I commend her story.
And honestly, this might sound mean of me to say, but I'm just gonna keep it real because I'm 40, 42 and a half. I'm an old bitch. I cannot take relationship and marriage advice from somebody who's you're 10 years younger than me, baby. There's and I granted you've been through a lot and you went through a lot with your specific, situation, but they were married what, 8 years, 9 years, something like that. You can't you maybe you can preach that to the young girls, to the 20 and younger girls, but to us 30 and older bitches, you can't preach to us about your marriage. And I'm not saying that, I'm not discrediting her in any way, shape, form, or matter, but for me, example, some of us have done the work and continue to do the work so that we can better ourselves, so we can be better ourselves before we try to present ourselves to the world. And again, with her, this just happened in 2022, 2021. Girl, you ain't even hit your 7-year mark to where you know what I'm saying? How they say, like a 5-year, 7-year itch. You ain't did all that, girl. Like you
She's
ain't
not fully divorced yet. She's not far from moving the situation. That's why I say it's premature for her to even do this school thing. But I know we've been both of us are talking a lot. What baby sis gotta say? Because I know she
baby sis ain't even on here. I don't even think she on here. I know we've been having a good ass deep conversation.
Look, no, I'm just kicked back waiting my turn because I ain't really got too much to say about that hoe.
What a girl.
I mean, okay, first of all, I don't mean hoe in the derogatory sense. I mean hoe as in just the general noun meaning person hoe. Okay. That's number one. Number two, I ain't trust Derek Jackson from the first moment his little big headed, egg shaped, 10 forehead looking ass motherfucker face popped up on my Facebook. Something about him just, I smelled bullshit through my phone. So, only thing I could say about her, what's her name? Denaya.
Denaya.
Great, stay strong, sister. I hope you learn how to rock a bonnet better.
It wasn't a bonnet. She said it was a beret. And she explained that. She explained the whole thing, child. She said they had just got off the road from a funeral, and he wanted her to film that video. They had already filmed one. It didn't look right, so they had to refilm it. She said
okay,
she
guess
was
what?
tired and pregnant.
Did he
I
force
said, girl,
her
that still ain't no
to
excuse.
look frumpy?
You said what?
Did he force her to look frumpy?
No, she did that on her own. Like she didn't give a fuck.
She ain't got her. Yeah, she got a video on her own. Yeah.
Okay, so again,
she was pregnant and tired.
On her own.
You know what? You know what? I've been pregnant and tired twice over, but I know if my face is gonna be in front of a camera, I'm gonna look good, unless the situation calls for something different. All right, her husband was just put on blast for cheating. Okay, first of all, I stay a bonnet in my head right now because the bitches at home, who am I trying to impress? My man not cheating on me. I know that for a fact. All right.
Period.
So yeah, I could wear a bonnet 24/7. My husband knows which side this pussy stay buttered on.
Girl, finish your damn comment because I'm ready to get your ass off of here. We should have kept your ass muted. I swear.
Now.
I swear.
I understand.
Well, there goes the monetization for this video.
First of all, this is only my third time cussing. All right, you could still get paid, and it's not like I said anything too bad. All right. Now, I understand her trauma. I got trauma too, but ain't no excuse because your mama and your daddy, your support system back home tried to be Captain Save 'em, with your butt and you ain't want to listen, that's on you. Ain't nobody tell you to get with this man. Matter of fact, people in your life was telling you the complete opposite. They was telling you to run, like using Scary Movie. Whose fault it is that you ain't listen? Again, I just hope that, she knows how to rock a proper bonnet this time around. Well, no beret, was a bonnet. Let's be real. She needs to stop lying to everybody, including her damn self. And I hope that she knows her own body more now. All right. If she ever needs to learn, I suggest she goes to the Sexy store, put on Twitter, it's the Pornhub, and get to it.
All right, y'all. We finna get on up out of here. Make sure that you are following Mizzle on his Discord. Okay, 3488. We about to go watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, as well as Martha's Vineyard with these. Ooh, they get on my nerves. I'm telling you, if it's gonna be some BS on that tonight, Mizzle, I'm fighting the whole cast.
I know, I hate that.
I'm just saying. Now, Real Housewives, I'm all right with that, but this Martha's Vineyard is irking my nerves. Make sure that you are also subscribed to Mizzle's channel, Mizzle14, as well as following him on Twitter, Tai Mizzle _grown, and the IG is Mr. Grown. Follow baby sis Alki Queen 1118 on the IG, the YouTube, and the TikTok. Don't forget to go check out music by Sir Neale Hurston Bih. He is on Bandcamp and iTunes, and he has videos, okay? Real life for real music videos on YouTube. Y'all make sure to check them out. And your auntie, of course, make sure that you follow me on my socials. There's a Cash App if you feel so inclined. Your girl is moving. I got an Amazon wish list up if you want to donate. That's what I'm saying. Go holler at me. Anything else before we get on up out of here, y'all? I appreciate you, Renee Boo. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I think I would do my own mini separate video of the Nia Jackson, go more detail my opinions on it. But other than that, that's it. Yeah, on Friday, late Friday night, early Saturday morning, I'm doing my power open discussion. See, I want to join me. Click on my channel, and it's already up, promoted. So click on that. And next Sunday, I will do my Mr. Social Corner, talk about social topics. So hopefully it's something good this week.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow here at 7 o'clock. We're going to be doing the review to Martha's Vineyard and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby sis, you got anything going on?
I think I'm going to contact your other sister. We might go live on TikTok.
That part, so make sure that you guys are following her, okay? And Tracy's my secret weapon. I sure love me some Tracy. All right, y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night, but you came here to kick it with us, and we appreciate you so very much for that. Yeah, so make sure you join us here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific time. I got that right. Yeah. Or Eastern time. Pacific, you're going to have to find that out on your own. Google that shit because I don't know. But I love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This has been another episode of Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We going to see y'all tomorrow and then next Sunday, y'all. Bye.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for see y'all next Sunday.
See you, Mizzle. See you.